welcome to week 12, Introduction to C++. We're going to do a quick recap on what we covered last week. Who remembers, I have it right here, pointers and references. Who remembers specifically what we covered with pointers and references last week? I do have the assignment that I gave you guys where you had to take those arrays and take the product of the two arrays. One array had 5 elements, one had 3. The product of 5 and 3 is 15, and you were going to make a new array on the heap based off of the products of each element in array 1 and array 2 and make a brand new array on the heap in dynamic memory. So maybe that gives you a little bit of a hint. So in chat, in the comments, if you're watching the video after this on YouTube, what did we learn about? Put it down below and we'll test your knowledge to see if you guys can remember what we covered a week ago. It feels like a long time ago, but basically a little overview of everything we did with pointers. We talked about what pointers were, we talked about what references were, we talked about the specific little key characters you have to use. So there's the reference or the address operator, which is that ampersand symbol, and then there's also the pointer symbol, which is the asterisk. We talked about how we use that asterisk to declare and dereference a pointer. Dereferencing a pointer is accessing information that the pointer points to. So it points to an address, but then if you dereference that address, you get the information that's stored at that address in memory. We talked about pointer arithmetic, right? So I think that's where we started off last week. We couldn't get all the way through the PowerPoint 2 weeks ago, so we continued on talking about using plus, plus, minus, minus, and doing some of that math with pointer arithmetic. We talked about pass by reference and passing in pointers to functions and how you can return pointers from functions and why we might want to use pointers in functions if it's too expensive to copy a whole vector of objects or something like that. Then we just make a pointer of them and it's going to modify the original and it just will pass the original, so it doesn't have to copy twice a really big object in memory. We talked about reference variables and using them in range-based for loops, and we talked about common pitfalls. So that was pretty much it with pointers and references. Don't forget the assignment's due tomorrow at midnight. And without further ado, we'll get into our topic for today. So I'll close this. And our topic for today, you might have guessed it. I'm trying to start the PowerPoint here, but it's being a little slow, is going to be object-oriented programming, or OOP, as well as we're going to be talking about classes. So let me just get this up here, and you guys let me know if you can see the PowerPoint. Get right into it. So I'll end this video here because this is just a recap video, and then the next video, video 2, we'll start right off with new material here in week 12.